the shortness of breath. I'll explain the infinite, how rare and beautiful it truly is that we exist.
I guess I gave away who I'm going for. I am kind of rooting for a ring here. So like I said, those are Ring's kind of weak points. He builds a pretty small economy and upgrades quickly. So he's strong at resource management and making the best of a small amount of money in trees. So he can make a little bit of money go a long way. He can get fast to ogres and lust. So he can hit early and fast. So that's one of his strengths. Weakness, he doesn't expand nearly as much as Varas. Varas is a fast expander. Not a fast visor though. Another strength of Rings is that he scouts a lot, and so he can find other people's new expansions pretty quickly, normally. So normally he does a pretty good job of scouting. And then the third thing that I think Ring suffers from is that he's kind of predictable. He tends to do the same exact method over and over and over again, so people kind of tend to know what he's going to do. And it makes it a little bit easier to counter than somebody who is a little bit more varied in strategy. Now Varas tends to expand fairly early and often. So he kind of tries to take over the entire map if you let him. But he still usually manages to defend at home as well. So Ring would tend to go fast and early ogres and lust, and Varas would probably have at least one cannon tower and maybe some guard towers. So he would have some towers ready to go. I am getting a phone call, so I am going to take this one. Be right back. The shortness of breath. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Alright, Varas has already gone to expand down here. Ring has got a jug. Yeah, Ring does sometimes also go jugs, so he kind of will go jugs or he'll go fast lust. Varas has a transport. And I suspect he's going to go try to take another expansion. Ring's already building his ogre mound. But Varas is developing a much bigger economy. He's going to have more peons and more resources coming in. So if Ring doesn't kill him fast, then he is unlikely to be able to win anymore. It's kind of like his first rush has to win. If it doesn't, then the other person's much more developed economy is likely to, you know, be able to way overpower him. He still got his peon out. At least Ring knows where he went. He must not be able to afford to build just now, or else he's just preoccupied. Because if he had the money to build a hall, I don't know why he wouldn't. Ring is going for it. Varas is getting his blacksmith. So you definitely see that Varas has more peons. He's going temple first instead of altar. Even if Ring manages to DK and kill a bunch of gold peons, he has another whole operation going. It's not gonna hurt him that bad. Oh, but sapping his farms is good. Attack is not going to take out Ring. I mean, Varas. Ring's attack is not going to take out Varas, but the question is he going to do enough damage to allow himself to catch up by expanding as well? This peon is repairing and he's not stopping it. He's making his way around. Varas got an ogre. That tower is not going to die today. Now he targeted the gold mine a little bit better. Previously he targeted a little bit over here, so it did not kill everything that was mining. Varas also has a dragons happening over here in another operation that is slightly impeded by this farm, possibly, and this roost. He saved his transport, got the ogre. Ring also, unlike me, treats his units a little bit more like they're special. He kind of takes care of a smaller number of units. I tend to kind of just get a lot of units and then not necessarily control them as thoroughly if the game has gotten kind of bigger. Ring is almost out of gold here. In my opinion, he should have already made an expansion long before his gold mine got to this point. He should have already had another expansion going. Because the time that it takes for him to transport peons, get a hall built, even if he repairs it, and then start mining, it's going to set him far enough back that all the damage that he did to Varas will be like nothing. I think at this point that Varas is going to win. Varas now is taking a third expansion and Ring's gold is gone. Ring has not yet made a move to go expand. And as you can see, Varas still has a lot of peons mining everywhere, and Ring is mining with exactly 0 peons. If Ring had expanded earlier, that would have made a really big difference for him, I think. He's expanding very late. Ring's expansion's been scouted. Varas is careful to stay out of the range of the tower, so his dragon is attacking the peons without getting hit. Ring's ogres here are getting hit, and they're not doing any damage while they are. But it does look like he managed to stop Varas's operation over there. Varas is on his 4th island. Well, now it's again the 3rd because he lost that one, so.
It's hard me the
The blacksmith will stop overproduction for a very short period of time. And he lost all his ogres and he cannot mine. Varas will be able to recover from that attack very quickly because he's still mining 2 places and almost 3. Varas is trying to sink that before it arrives. But without an income, ring is going to go down. I don't think he can come back from this, no matter what he does.
The shortness